All right, welcome back, guys. It's time for me to create a new acrylic pour painting today. I've got all the colors. I've actually got 10 colors today. Um, I'm going to be using black, Mars black, Artist Loft Mars black, with Floetrol, 2-to-1 Floetrol to paint ratio. And that'll be our pillow or foundation. And then we've got pumpkin orange, fuchsia, metallic silver, and we've got deep turquoise. And then I'm trying something new on this one. I've got some glow paint and actually put some of the extreme glitter hologram into the glow paint, which both of those are folk art. And then also the next one is also folk art, and it's classic green. And then we've got apple barrel spring green and apple barrel Caribbean. And then we're also using Artist Loft titanium white, which I also put Floetrol in the white as well as the black. I'm gonna get these out of the way and we'll get to pouring. Yeah, if I keep all those paint bottles up there, then I'm looking at a spill waiting to happen. So bear with me just a moment. I'll get these out of the way. And we probably have to move these paints around so that we don't make a mess with them either. Alright, let's kind of move these around just a little bit so that they're not going to get caught up in the paint action. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start with our pillow here. And if you're curious about the background music, I've got some royalty-free acid jazz playing in the back. Yeah, and for anybody that's watched multiple videos of mine, yes, I reuse the cups and I reuse the popsicle sticks, just to kind of cut down on cost. Oh, I hear the house cat with her crazy allergies. She makes some crazy noises. Sounds like she's snoring, but it's actually just her allergies. Which my roommate said that she has an appointment with the vet, so I think that's in a couple weeks. Psst. Psst. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Anyhow, I feel bad for her, but there's nothing that I can do to help her. But she likes, for whatever reason, just sit. Alright. she ran back to the back of the apartment, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of peace and quiet to make the video. But anyhow, it's one of those things, you know, you can't avoid it. I'm actually allergic to cats, to be honest, which is kind of wild, but yeah, truth is stranger than fiction. And I see I have a little bit of Floetrol that didn't get quite mixed all the way in, but I think it'll be alright. I have some ideas for some future paintings. I actually, if you watched some of my first videos, you might have seen the, let's just put these out of the way because they got blown over by the blow dryer last time. The British blow dryer that I had acquired from a thrift store find, and I, for whatever reason, didn't think about looking at what type of plug it had on it. I was just like, oh, $5-6 for a blow dryer, cool. And it's got the little flat blower piece on it, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. But anyway, it the conversion or adapter thing from British to American kind of didn't pan out the way that I had hoped it would. And it kept pulling out of the wall, and I think one of the times that it fell off the wall, something in the adapter broke, and it's like a pretty much useless piece of plastic with metal inside. And so I actually just yesterday I took the thing apart to see if there was anything I could salvage out of it, and got some cool little parts and pieces and wires and stuff like that, but it is decommissioned. But one of the cool things is the actual there's actually a couple cool pieces that I salvaged off of it that I think I might use in some future painting videos. You know, some of the other artists that do pour painting, they do the flip cup method, which I've done in the past. But anyhow, trying to get this black to spread out so that we got a workable surface, but I guess we're gonna have to just use a little bit more over here to kind of help it move along. I was actually intending on saving a little bit of this black to incorporate with the other colors, but it's okay, we'll make it work. You work with what we got, right? May actually try to incorporate a little bit of the white mixed in, since it has Floetrol also. Might be kind of a cool effect. We still got just a tiny bit of the black left, but I think we're going to fill in the gaps with the white and just kind of roll with it. Wait, is that the... yeah, this is the white. And it's hard to tell between the glow in the dark. It has just a hint of a tint to it, whereas the white doesn't. Yeah, it'd be cool just to do a little whoop-de-whoop on the black with the white. And that might come through later with the colors, you know, might be kind of cool. All of this is kind of just a freestyle experimentation, really, for me. I think I said in my last video, it's kind of, the results are somewhat random, it seems. I mean, other than, you know, you can come up with patterns and consistencies of the paint, but as far as the end result, you never really know what you're going to get until you get there. I almost did a double painting because I mixed a lot of paint for this one. So, but then I said, well, I don't know if I have time to do all of that, but I'm going to go with the deep turquoise next. Actually, we're going to do the classic green as our next color. That's almost it for the classic green. You can already kind of see where it's starting to cloud up around where the black and the white met. Just kind of cool to me. If you guys think it's cool, then let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? What are your favorite combinations? Or I think we're going to do the deep turquoise next. So I had an idea while I was mixing all the paints and whatnot about, you know, just trying to grow the channel or whatnot, and come up with some ideas for if we happen to get enough subscribers and likes and whatnot, interest in the art and the channel, then I may try to incorporate like a store for the that's pretty much done. A store for the channel. And I was thinking about maybe well, I had the idea of maybe making prints of the originals, and then do like giveaways or whatnot. If anyone's interested in that idea, like, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that idea, and if that would be cool, or maybe do like a, you know, random drawings, or, you know, my favorite comment, or you know what I mean, like whatnot. Or we can do random generated. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think would be the coolest or most fair thing that we could do with the channel as it grows and whatnot. We get more viewers and that type of thing. We'll go with, actually, let's do the glow in the dark next. see, what do we want to do next? I think we'll do the fuchsia next. I think this one will turn out pretty interesting. I mixed quite a bit of paint for this one, but I'm just trying different methods and you know, testing out new ideas and, excuse me, just to kind of see like what looks cool, what turns out the neatest, or, you know, it's all kind of, as I said before, pretty random. And the results are also pretty random, to be honest. I think I want to do the silver next. Alright, then we're gonna do, I think we'll do the lime green next. Actually, let's put a little bit of white on top. And then just a little bit left of the white, so we'll just kind of mix it in with all these other colors. Yeah, I reused the same shower curtain too. I've been peeling off the remnants, like you can see underneath from other paintings I created, the remnants of what spills over. I think that could be a use for that somehow, some way, but I think we're gonna do the green next. Let's try to get that in with the silver a little bit. I guess it's in with everything else too, huh? It all comes together in the end. Now I do think that the placement of the colors, like which ones go down first, which ones go down last, and we're going to use the rest of this black. And I think too, like how you pour it, and everything kind of is a factor, I think, in the outcome of the painting, to be honest. It's definitely seems to be somewhat random, but it's a learning process. It's like I heard from one of my younger years DJs that I listened to, DJ Shadow. One of his songs, he says, you know, like, he's talking about being a DJ, and he's like, you know, not only am I a student, but I'm also a teacher. And he says that it's not always me creating the music, it's the music moving through me. I kind of have the same sentiment about art, to be honest. Like, I mean, you have definitely some input into the painting, but sometimes it's the art that is kind of, like he said, kind of goes through you. Like you're just the conduit somewhat for or with the art, it seems. Alright, that's all the paints on there. We're going to do a quick blowtorch to try to get any extra bubbles out. I guess because of the angle I'm holding it, you definitely see some bubbles popping in there. I think the heat also helps the cells kind of activate or come to the surface. It's quite a few bubbles. Yeah, I think that you get a lot of bubbles just through mixing the paints and thinning them out, whatnot. Let's do one more little pass. No, it's more than one pass, but anywho, alright, let's use the blow dryer and move some paint around. Let's see, we got it on hot, and we're going to start out with just medium. about it on that one. Run the torch over it one more time, get any extra bubbles. Come on. And the torch went out. I'll do a quick refill. Sorry guys for the hold up, but it is what it is. Good. And it's just a lighter. Didn't seem to take the fuel. Tried it at an angle. Maybe where's one? Alright, let's see if that'll do. Come on. Alright, we're gonna call that good. Alright. So let's take the phone off the stand. Then we'll do the overhead view. What we got. Then we'll come in for a close-up and see some details. I'm pretty pleased with it. If you guys like the video, like the painting, please leave a like, comment if you care to, subscribe if you enjoy the videos. And I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week. Till the next one. Bye.